what it do, world. Let's see if I can kind of bring this down. Shalom, family. Jews and Gentiles, everybody alike under the sun. Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. How crazy is this freaking world right now? Where everybody is in a emotional and racist bag right now. It's so deeply entrenched. It don't make no sense. What I'm trying to do. Oh, there we go. So, do that. And go ahead and. So, I posted the link in the chat. I think it's being seen. I don't know what other chat can't post messages to some channels. So, I have to look back and see what channels I can't post to, but I'm on the road with it right now. I figured I need to be on the road with it because I need to bring y'all the news as it comes to me. Extra, read all about it. Racism is still very prevalent in the life today, folks. So many fucking crazy things are still going on, folks. You know, you got, this is an election year, man. And you got people that are blatantly waving their flags on where they stand in every aspect. This is an election year. You know, we've had a lot going on. I ain't really been chiming in on a lot of stuff because I've just been in my place of peace working on myself, you know. Excuse me, y'all. Getting over cold, sickness, fever, you know, I rebuke it, getting it out of my system. Going through a cleansing, going through a healing. And so I am purging. I'm purging any and everything that was in me. Moving on to the next phase and level in life. And so, yeah, for me, this has been an awesome time because I just left Miami. I drove from Atlanta. I was up there, you know, using my holy chapstick. For the people that know what that is, you know what that is. Also went down to Miami, South Beach, and it got right into Leo season, and I wound up just going to get the sun rays. As soon as the sun came up, I wanted to get that nice sun. And I got cooked. I'm super black as shit. And so when I got down there, I don't think I told anybody this story, but I went to you know, 7 years, you know, ago. My mother passed away. It was like the last time I physically was able to see her alive. I got her on the plane. And it was kind of like a whole movie scene. Like it was straight, like magical, emotional at the same time. It was like they were harassing her. You know, she was in a wheelchair and stuff like that. And they was just making it so difficult for us to get there. We had to sprint through the whole airport to get her on the plane. Luckily the lady was like nice, and I think she knew, but she held the door for us, and I was just so appreciative of that. I cried like a baby. That was the last time I seen my mom. So for everybody out there, man, you're only hateful because you're not grateful, man. You know, spend that time with the people that you love, man, because you don't know when it's all over. You know, I think we lose sight of that so much. We get so wound up in our own lives and our own capacity and everything that we do that we forget to set aside time for the ones we love. And the things that actually mean the most and matter to us. I think we got so superficial and shallow and materialistic over things that we've lost sight of the real, beautiful, genuine stuff that we need to be focused on. And so the things in life that are important and are valuable are priceless. And so I cherish, you know, and I walk down memory lane in these moments in time where you strengthen the spiral. You know, either you're gonna spiral up and get stronger and spring to him, the stratospheres, the spheres that you're trying to get to, or you're gonna spiral down and go into complete oblivion, and lose yourself and get caught up in this wicked world that we live in. We are all completely surrounded by sin, temptation, and everything around us. So you are easily susceptible to everything. All 7 deadly sins. Pride is the first one. Pride is the first and easiest one. People hold on to their pride and stubborn ego. They would not let it go. Even if you told them to get on the boat. Noah told them to get on the boat. There wasn't nobody listening. And then 40 days, 40 nights. Itsy bitsy spider washed them all out, and so I look at it now like, damn, you tell people to get on the boat and they just, no, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna let the water wash me away. And so I went to the beach, because it was a remembrance, of the time that I spent with my mother. And I used to go to the beach all the time. My 6th-year birthday, we went to Long Beach and went fishing on a pier, and I caught a 2-liter bottle. A 6-year-old caught a 2-liter bottle. You would think you'll be catching fish, but that kind of put things in perspective for me. Like, we're destroying Earth, and it's like we all have to like put our hands up and confess that we've all contributed. That may not have, that may have been my 2-liter bottle, or my family's 2-liter bottle in the water, so it's like to be able to think in that capacity, micro, macro, the mycelium of everything is connected, it's humbling when you think about things like that, because it puts things in perspective of the fact that how much did you contribute to the destruction or the reproduction, of oneself and the world around you. And so that kind of woke me up. And out of that 2-liter bottle came, out of that 2-liter bottle was an octopus. Squirm now. I'm 6 years old. I ain't thinking about it. I'm like, But, long story short, that was an event that I cherish. That was a memory that I can, hold on to. And so I went to the beach. I drove from Atlanta and I drove down to South Beach, and it was right as the sun was coming up. And I'm gonna post a video too at the beach with it. But I wind up going to the beach. The sun was coming up. I was ready to just walk the beach with my mom and stuff like that. Her spirit, all my celestial family spirits, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of like wash away the baggage, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, financial, psychological, baggage that we all have accumulated, during Jacob's trouble, during the last 400 years of subjugation and slavery and chattel slavery, Jim Crowism, crime, the drug epidemic, the war on crime, all these things, man. We have to understand, like, we are traumatized people. And for anybody to say that, oh, I'm just all the way healthy, I'm fixed. No, you're fucking not. So cut it with the fucking bullshit. Because everywhere I go, everywhere I walk, people are fucked up and scarred. So all these people trying to act self-righteous and all that stuff. I have family, friends, exes, everybody act self-righteous like they ain't never did nothing fucking wrong. All y'all did fucking wrong. And hell has no fury, But at the same time, judge not lest you be judged. And I've had a lot of people cast their judgments on me and skate around what they were doing. So for me, I take it upon myself to worry about my damn self, or how I can show thyself approved, because you cannot take the place. I don't care if you're a mother, a father, a husband, or wife. You cannot walk them into the pearly gates. You can't. You cannot walk with all your millions and billions of dollars. Look at all the millionaires and billionaires that just died. You think they're taking their millions and billions of dollars with them? No. No. Everything you've done in your life has been recorded in the Akashic records, and it's you know, it's your spiritual credit score. How much of your spiritual credit score is intact? You know, how much in your karmic piggy bank have you deposited? You know, or you just been cashing out every time you get. I ain't got no more fun. I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna do nothing for nobody. I ain't got enough energy. Nah, homie. Everybody is in this lunch line of judgment. Nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. I don't care if you're the leader of the free world, all the way down to a homeless person on the street. Everybody's getting it right now, especially since the last 4 years. Nah, God ain't been taking no. He ain't been pulling off the gas, no form, enough capacity. And so, I know for me now, and I look at everything, you know, healing, understanding is the key to healing. You know, whether it's grieving, whether it's, you know, the 7 deadly sins, you gotta understand what you got in you. We all got angels, and we all got demons. You're a demon. Are you in control of yourself and all of your life and all of your extremities? Do you know, this information is very important. And if you don't know this information, you can find it in the AK Family Handbook, available on Amazon. Shout out to Brother Big Levi. It's a great book. Changed my life. Get your spiritual background check done. Know thyself, so you can show thyself approved. Don't be around here walking like a damn zombie, a walking dead zombie. You know, bit like everybody else. Just non-playable characters out here just randomly just doing dumb shit. You know, just for the gram, just for the clout. None of that stuff gonna get you in the. None of this stuff on this whole Matrix paradigm shift is going. You can't escape none of it. So the more you just get through it, get done with it, you know, confess your sins, rebuke, repent, fast, pray. These are things all I had to do. I had to go through. I had to get all that gunk out of me, bro. Like, you can't avoid it. There's no shortcuts to greatness. And I went to the beach and it was amazing. You know, I went to the beach and I walked the beach and I picked up trash. I was almost like everybody else. Line up going to go just walk past it. I took 2 steps. I'm humble enough to say that. I walked past it, but I turned back and I went and picked it up. And I threw that in the trash. It was one of them light fixtures, you know, corporate build long light. It was all the way intact. But imagine if it was broken. If it shattered on a rock and somebody's kid or me, I could have stepped on it. You know, end up in the water and, you know, not knowing that sharks is right there, they hungry too. I don't know if they like dark meat, but at the same time, you know, I was conscientious enough and considerable enough to pick it up, you know, and realizing that Mother Nature, Mother Love, Mother Ruach has given us so much. Has given us so much. All we were asked was to replenish the earth, reproduce, and replant the seeds, not eat the seeds, you know. And even in scientific fact, you can't eat the seeds. It got arsenic in them. And some, I guess, you know, but it wouldn't be smart, it wouldn't be wise. If you was eating up all the seeds, we wouldn't be able to plant nothing back. You know, so that's the whole, and it's a protective covering over it. That's how protected it's supposed to be. You know, it has a protective shell over it to where, you know, it's a seed, it's a baby. Just like the baby, it's a And so I felt in my bones and my behavior, conducted myself as, and this is the opportunity to start cleaning myself up, cleaning my act up, and all this, anything that has not been nutritional, insufficient to my temple, anything that has caused dysfunction, malfunction in your mind, body, and spirit, you need to purge it out. You got to get it out, and it's hard. It's gonna be hard. Don't think none of this shit is easy, man. But you either do it now or you suffer the consequences later, and that's really what it comes down to at this point now. Then I realized I didn't want to suffer no consequences later, and I didn't consequences onto my lineage. Like, these are the generational mistakes we have to be able to be aware of, to be able to prevent and protect. You're gonna lose you. You go wrong with that. You might not be able to change nobody else in the world, but you can change you. And when you change you, the rest of the world around you will start changing. When you start leading by example within yourself, you realize, like, nah, I can't rock with that bullshit. Not within my own self. Lo and behold, the world around you will start getting some damn act right. So that's what you have to do, is lead by example, and that's what I kind of do all the time. And being at the beach, that was a kind of a helpful reassurance, not only for me, but for others around that will sit there and watch me. And it's crazy how people would sit there and watch you, just like, and don't join in or don't contribute or don't participate. But then it's like you look bad on the other side of it, like everybody else. You're in that sheep mentality. You're that group think. I don't know. I don't want to be the trailblazer. I don't want to be the pioneer. I don't want to be the first. I might step on something. It is what it is, homie. It is what it is. Frontier ain't come without sacrifice. New beginnings ain't come without shedding old. And so to be able to step into your newness, your greatness is right on the other side for you, waiting. And I realized that even after walking the beach, and when I left the beach that last day, I got super sick. I'm still shaking it right now. And I kind of know how to do it and everything like that, just to get it out. Excuse me. I ain't get no sleep. They came knocking us straight. I'm gonna get to that too. I ain't get no sleep right now. I tried to. I spent the last couple of days having to sweat this out. That's the best thing. Get your hot toddy. Fit the granddad. Don't take the whole fifth. You don't need the whole damn fifth. You just need a good shot in there. So some good tea, herbal tea, whatever kind of tea you feel like is suitable for you for the moment. Lemon. You get the Halls. Halls cough drops, the honey, I guess. Menthol, doesn't matter, just the flavoring. I like the honey better than the menthol, just kind of mess. But it's understandable. You can put some Vicks on your chest, your body, your throat, whatever like that. Honey, no sugar. Drink that up to your heart's content. Put on a sweatsuit. Get under the blankets. Wrap up like a burrito and sweat it out. I have a bag of wet clothes. I have a whole laundry bag of wet clothes that I super soaked through. Just all the way, just drenched in freaking sweat, getting that out. And so it's like, I feel like that's what it takes. And if you try to be tripping out, people be like, excuse me, y'all. Oh, man. People be like, they be sick for like a month, whole 2 months. And they be like, I've been taking Tylenol and all these other medicines, acetaminophen and whatever I can do to knock it out, that ain't gonna work. Everything that can cure you is grown out of the ground. Sure, we got all this man-made medicine. It's all synthetic. It's all synthesized from opioids and poppy seeds. Y'all don't understand, like, that's a slow roller of an addiction as well as a gatekeeper. It's enabling the inhibitors in your body to slow roll the addiction process to keep you under a maintained control aspect. So you got to know when to be discerning of what's good for you, because everything that it told us is a lie, man. You have to have some discernment about it, questioning. It's the difference between asking a question and questioning. When you come to the truth, you ask a question. You don't question. You don't get to questioning in the truth. When it's a lie, people don't want to question. You know, they gotta ask. They don't like questioning the lies. And it's so ass backwards that we're in right now. It's like we'll shun failure and we'll glorify failure and shun success. We'll give ninth place ribbons to make you feel good, but then we'll hate on the player that got the actual first place, who actually put in all the work and dedication to be the number one champion. Ain't that something? Try to knock people down. It's a survival of the fittest. It's a pecking order. It's an animal kingdom thing, man. But after I left that beach, trying to shake this and stuff like that. And I enjoyed Florida. I love Miami. I love all of it. Yeah, I'm such a tourist. Even then, saying I was more toddler than the toddlers. I was over there just all in the sand. And I enjoyed it. It's just like I needed to get back to enjoying myself. I had been so confiscated by the people that I had been dealing with. And it's like I needed to get away from everybody. They was all just doing me wrong, disrespectful, doing scandalous shit. It's like, all right, that's cool. I'll leave all y'all alone. I'm not finna be y'all excuse or reason why, that stuff is happening. Like, no, I'm not finna be to blame for none of that. I'll remove myself, and good luck to you in life. Good luck to all of y'all in life. Because I'm gonna be alright. Don't believe me, just watch. I promise you. I'm definitely doing better without all of you. Doing good. And that's the thing, you gotta be able to just know that you are alone in this walk. All that loyal to people that ain't loyal to you back. People you love loosely. Unconditional love doesn't come with conditions. We live among so much conditional, transactional love and friendship and loyalty and all that stuff. It's all, you can't put a price tag on any of those things that are contributed to your moral compass. I think we've ingratiated this white supremacy, colonialization, and idealizations in our way of living and way of being. You gotta understand that the Willie Lynch letters, man, like, as much as people be trying to sit here and debate me about, like, dude, you gotta understand the power of just the Willie Lynch letters. And that was just such a small book. Such a small book, and that radiated so profoundly. So profoundly, Each page in there just blew me away, just from the buck breaking to, just everything. And we gotta understand, like, everything we thought we knew, we need to be able to just scrap and start our own way. We find our own way, true way. Because everything everybody else said around the whole world, they've lied, they've stolen from us, they've taken from us, and deliberately will steal from you and then try to sell it back to you. Horrible. Freaking horrible. I got there and my room smelled like straight ammonia. I had to burn my sage and my Palo Santo. You know, definitely changed it. You know, I was able to sleep. You know, once I burnt that, it was all right. Then the smell went away. It didn't stay after that. But you know, they harassed me. It was like, dude, y'all don't have no idea. Like, I know people. Y'all heard of a social media and the Yelp review? But man, they came and knocked on my door like 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, checkout is at 11. Why are you knocking on my door right now? And so they will deliberately harass our people out of these places. They don't harass all these other people. That is interesting because we are in an election year. You gotta pay attention to this shit. People are jockeying positions. And they're all jockeying positions against us, the foundation. This world. All of these people have been taken away from us. It's no more. I'm so tired of that shit. I'm so tired of that. Where we sit here and get boxed the fuck out of every opportunity. Whether I got a good credit score, great credit score, I have to work on it. Get my bag up, get my mind right, get everything right. For them to still do what they still do, that's how you know that shit is blatant and deliberate. It can't be like just set aside to the side no more. We got so many people that are still pacified, docile, oblivious. Sitting here, you know, want everybody to get benefits and everybody to know these people, you ain't gonna get shit out of many of these deals. That's why I keep telling people, do not get involved and participate in giving your energy away. Since 2020, all of these other groups have been jockeying to try to vampire your energy. Black folks, brothers and sisters out here of the nation, just even them looking in your eyes, protect your eye gates and your ear gates. You're like, well, I don't know how to do that. How I do? Man, go into your Zen mode, go into your zone. When I'm walking, I'm literally looking face forward. I'm not even looking at nobody. I got my eyes on whatever is in my mind sight. Whatever my third eye is projecting out in front of me to get to. My eyes are not even circulating. I'm still aware of my whole surroundings. These are specialties that I've, perfected. Which is, good because I'm able to see stuff. But being able to avoid the unwelcoming. Because the moment you welcome in it, you don't know what that thing is going to do when you welcome it in. You don't know whatever entity is in a person until you welcome it in. So the best thing is to be discerning and be on guard because we are under attack. The people are under attack. They are trying to box us out of everything that is going on right now. And everywhere I go, I keep talking to all of my people like, the political party and all this stuff. And they get so fucking emotional about all that stuff. It's like, dude, you're not even a part of any of that. Look at the logistics. Look at the aesthetics of it. Look at the surface. Just look at the surface view of it. Where is anybody black involved in any of that? We got to understand that all of these different institutions, these organizations, like, they're not for us. They're not helping us out in no capacity. None. None of the political structure for the last 400 years, however long you want to have it, They've never done anything for our people. It don't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. On both sides of that funky ass bird, they have not done anything. Even to this day, right now, we sit here and we give evil too much credit to try to be nice to us. That's what I'm not getting. Whether you're a Republican, that bird has been sailed, and they still on their stance. No matter how much you try to pick apart and fixate yourself into that cubby hole. No, you're still dealing with a systematic, oppressive, institutionalized wrecking ball, and all you're doing is being Uncle Ruckus. All you being is Clayton Bigsby, sitting here sucking up, kissing ass. These people don't give a damn about you. Trump had an opportunity to make a change on that. And what did he do? He get J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance, he's the one that's going to speak to all of them poor-ass white folks. These poor-ass white folks getting done up is just as much. They just got convinced we're just a little bit better than the black folks, even though we're poor. See, that's the con game. You got to think about J.P. Morgan, all of these bankers back in the day when they were speaking on this. Like, as long as we let them know that they are above the black folks a little bit, we'll take their money too. So y'all been convinced of this whole American dream, and that American dream's gonna get sucked out because y'all been slogging the hog. Y'all been slogging the hog this whole damn time. And now all them benefits done got dried up, and everybody been pissing and moaning, bitching and complaining about what they ain't got. You ain't never had nothing. You ain't never got up and worked for it. All of these fat ass people, overly obese. Yeah, you eating your blessing. You all in your blessing. I'm gonna talk my shit because I'm tired, man. I'm tired of everywhere I go. I'm constantly hearing people bitch and moan about what they ain't got. About what they ain't got. And it'd be the stupidest shit that they ain't got. Oh, I ain't got no... Man, I'm so tired of it. And a lot of us are, because all they do is just sit there and take away from everything that we've built and established, re-engineer it, and then fucking sell it back to us. And we eat it up and consume it as if, it's the new hot thing, and we become the biggest consumers about our own shit. Nah, we gotta boycott everything. That's the thing. We need to boycott. We need to stop dead in the tracks, cold turkey, because this is vampiric energy. This is succubus. And that's the thing that we have to be able to translate and transcend ourselves past, because the simple fact that I can sit here and watch all these people do all of this atrocious stuff to us, and we allow it. This is an election year. J.D. Vance speaks to the rednecks and the peckerwoods and the crack-ass crackers and the honkies out here who don't give a damn about nothing that we're doing. And it's crazy because you got selective outrage. It's like, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. My quarterback is black, but I still don't like niggas. What kind of fucking sick mental mind fuck is that? I'm not getting that. Y'all got to understand what's getting played in the part right now. Trump didn't even get nobody black in his office. Why? Because he's standing back on code on his shit. And why? You got to look at the surface and under the skin. J.D. Vance's wife. What is she? She's an East Asian Indian. What does that go to? That goes very well with foreign affairs. India is in the middle of China and Russia and Iran, the Middle East. But they're in the middle of it. Now, let's not skip past. This is no more Jacob's trouble, but a simple fact that we have. Now, India is going through a burn up right now. They're getting burnt up right now. They're like 128. They're like 128 degrees. Like their roads are melting. But I look at his wife and I'm like, this is a play. You got to look at these plays. This is chess. This is 5D chess. These people are not stupid. Trump could have got a black person in office, and it probably would have changed the trajectory if he. You got to understand that why would they have that particular type of energy inside of the office? It's all about the perpetuation of these things. That's my thought about that, is that they're trying to do something with India because of Taiwan, because, you know, like, you got to think about these things at a deeper scale, micro, macroeconomics, and military strategy. These are deep pockets of thinking that you got to go into and intel. And why would they get somebody black in office right now? Because then you will mess up whatever they're trying to do. Them helping out black folks right now, which them helping out black folks will help everything, because black folks know how to do this shit. But the fact that we removed ourselves, because we're not even involved in pulling any of the levers, but we still get all of the blame. We don't get none of the credit for all of the stuff that we actually have done, whether it's built the White House or any of these freeways or the train tracks, which is done by the Gandhi boys. They don't want to give us no credit, but they'll give us all the blame, even if the blame ain't even on us. Y'all got to pay attention to this other side when you got this dude talking about, y'all been wanting to fucking fight us for the longest. Y'all trying to live out your forefathers' bullshit. And that's what y'all, all of the Generation X, millennials, Gen Z, y'all better fucking listen up. Because of the simple fact that y'all sit here getting yourself involved in some historical context of generational curses. Y'all already cursing yourself in a generation right now. You gotta pay attention to what's going on. Repeating history. And on that side of history that you're repeating, it's not going to be good on your side. The moment that you even engage in it, no. The side you need to be on is with black folks right now. Not on the terms of trying to be, you know, not on the terms of trying to be a fucking about us. What can you do for us? That's what's necessary. We don't need no more. We need more doing. And this ain't no handout. I'm not asking for no handout. If your spirit moves you to let you know that, hey, something ain't right. Even on the Democratic Party, even on the Democratic side, y'all gotta pay attention to all of this stuff. Biden had to go. After I put that video up, not even too long ago, he drops out. The moment I tell black folks, hey, don't vote for Trump and don't vote for Biden. Why? Because reparations is the only conversation. Simple as that. Reparations is the only conversation. Cash payments. Check, please. Cut the check. Hashtag. Shout out to Jason Blaq, Black Authority. Now, we can't fight source with source and all that stuff. This is coming from a holier power. This is coming from a higher power. They can't shoot no damn tornadoes. They bazookas can't shoot no hurricanes. They bombs can't blow no volcano up. That's why they got shit twisted. They've been spending 400 years of their blessings trying to exterminate us. Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on? That we sit here and like ain't paying attention to that part. That we've had people try to exterminate us. blatantly. Shalom, Princess Lily. I appreciate you. It's so prevalent to right now, what we're living in right now. Even on the Democratic Party, the moment that I put that video out, he drops out. They pick up Kamala. Now, Kamala would have been smarter. She'd have picked me as her vice president. I hope somebody get that. But she ain't gonna be smart about that. She gotta understand that she gotta understand where the value, where the potentiality, the future potential of that party is going. You have a dying political class, and that's the problem. We sat here and squeezed out so much of the toothpaste. We squeezed out so much of this toothpaste out of these old heads, the baby boomers and the freaking just civil rights old ass niggas. Like, they never did nothing but just did everything selfishly for themselves. Photo ops. So horribly, drastically, disrespectfully bad. Now Kamala is in there. She's running. Everybody didn't want to endorse her all of a sudden and stuff like that. She's so incompetent. She ain't got her shit together. She don't know what the hell she's doing and talking about. Her whole career was fucking with black folks. She's never... Man, y'all gotta see these things, man. When I'm watching old videos and I'm paying attention, I'll go back and watch. You gotta listen to what these people used to say, like behind closed doors, not in the big old mega. They know what they need to say in front of the people. It be them hidden videos that you don't see, that I listen to, that I watch, and I'm like, damn, you said that. Oh my goodness. And just like that, they remind you of why you don't rock with them. They simply remind you. They give you a clear-cut reason. I remember this lady back in California when those riots was going on and all this stuff. I listened to Tupac. Tupac didn't come out to the 90s. People be lying just to fit. Like, people will play a fucking saxophone. People will say Al Green just to pander to us, and we fall for the okie doke every damn time. It don't make no sense. I remember this lady said she would lock up black parents if their kids are tardy. What kind of bullshit is that? Like, she got that evil ass witch laugh like Hillary Clinton. They both got the same laugh. Every time they try to put her on the podium to validate her blackness, that shit gets dead in the water. She's not black, y'all. You can look at her, even when she's talking, the way she carries herself. She don't carry herself like none of you black sisters out here, none of you foundational black sisters out here. And I don't know why all this sister girl shit, y'all, that's just so dead fake. Y'all need to understand what y'all seeing and what y'all doing, and what the games and schemes you put in front of you. This lady used to say a lot of messed up stuff against our people. She locked up our men. She locked them up. I have brothers, I have uncles, and I got family that was locked up. They got locked up because of her. They got locked up because of Biden. Y'all got to look at all their old stuff. You got to look at their old stuff to be able to compare it to the new. You got to compare the hindsight, insight, and foresight. That's how you get your ultimate perspective. And you can come down to your consensus and make a calculated executive decision after that. But when you just going off of the merit that, oh, she's just a black woman. That's what we did with Obama. You ain't gonna fool me again. You ain't gonna fool me with that bullshit. Because how black was he? Yeah. Y'all just trying to validate people because of no contingency of that. Her mama is all the way East Indian. This lady said she cooked greens in the damn tub. I ain't never eaten her greens. Just like you ain't eating no white person's potato salad. I'm not eating her greens. She still got the shower phlegm on them greens. She's saying that's her flavoring on them. Nasty ass lady, I don't want your flavoring on my greens. Matter of fact, give him to Doug. Doug likes that shit. Y'all ask, well, who's Doug? Go pull up Kamala Harris's husband, and you ask me if she can speak on black issues after that. Now, she used to be a hoochie mama. She used to get in and get out and get in and get out and do what she do. I ain't gonna judge nobody on who they fucking and all that stuff, but it's all about what you're doing after the fact. When you're sitting here married to a white man, you don't have any kids. You're taking care. You're taking care of the white. You're parenting white supremacy. You're raising another white woman's kids. This lady to get some vinyls. Oh, this is my favorite. If that was your favorite, you should already have a copy. I got a copy of all my favorite shits. I'm a soul. If I couldn't afford it at the time, then I understand, so be it. But how you bringing that? Like all those vinyls and 8-track tapes and all this stuff, people got that stuff archived somewhere. Old heads like that, foundational Black Americans, they got those old vinyl tapes. Why are you doing it like it's a photo op? Why are you walking out saying like, oh, this is the music I got? You should have already had that music, lady, if you really was listening to it. That's that saxophone shit. That's that Al Green, I'ma sing to you shit. Y'all gotta pay attention to that. Trying to cozy up and be black when it's convenient. Nah, we finna call that shit out. All that black when it's convenient. No, you gotta be black 10 toes down all day, every day. All that fake BBL drizzy shit, that's colonialization. We're not rocking with that shit. We watched you. I watched you in California do what you was doing. I watched you with the school system try to prosecute parents. I watched you in California lock our brothers and sisters up. I watched you in California lock up innocent people, regardless of it. And they were all black. I watched you not pass any legislation for black folks during this whole time you've been in administration as a vice president. You have not done nothing. People need to look at your research. All the executive orders. Everybody want to keep saying, oh, well, she ain't got that much power. No, she got power. Biden voted her in there. He selected her. She has that same power. Because if Biden was to croak over, she would be the president next. So y'all can't just be skating over and disregarding certain things like that. At the end of the day, we watched George Floyd die. 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 48 seconds, something like that. The George Floyd Police Reform Act is still not passed to this day. Still not passed to this day. And y'all willing to go fucking vote for her. Y'all willing to go vote for her. I'm sick of y'all, man. Y'all don't realize the atrocities that are being put up. You can look at both sides of the Democratic and the Republican Party. Who up there is black? Who up there is black? That is representative of us and our needs, our specific needs. Everybody else's needs has got. The Asian hate crime bill got passed. They passed that. They passed that within the We Had a Baby, It's a Boy. Within seconds. No questions asked. That's how much political power I respect on that part. Y'all did that. Y'all actually got up and, was like, oh, we're gonna fix this. But when it comes down to what we need and need to get done, nah. Y'all definitely are not y'all not in the best interest of us. And we gotta understand that. We gotta be able to discern, like, everybody's cooking ain't good, man. And if the chef come back out and say, you better eat that shit is good. No, it's not. I got a piece of hair in my food, sir. Oh, you just eat the hair. It'll grow on you. It'll grow some hair in your chest. It's some extra protein. Collagen. Clean your system out. No, you're gonna get infected. And that's what everybody is. They're infected with the bullshit, with the poisonous Kool-Aid. Poisonous Kool-Aid. Everybody and they sit here like trying to fluff it up in the most gift wrapped way. The problem is, she ain't got enough time. She got 3 months to get all this shit together. And her problem, the more she's out in the public, the more that she reminds us of what we don't like about her. She reminds us more of what is such a, like, you're a culture vulture at this point. Because you'll get Dot ain't taught you how to cook no damn greens on no Kwanzaa while listening to Tupac, while getting your hair braided in some Aquanisha braids. With that straight ass hair. Gotta question that. Gotta question her father's side. And people like that are always trying to milk. They try to milk whatever little black small percentage of lineage that they may have in them, and they try to, like, into the toothpaste bottle it, whether it's that or, they try to BBO Drizzy it. They try to milk the game with the BBO Drizzy. Ain't never had no relationship with your father, but all of a sudden you black and you know what the get down is and all of these things. It's just like, I'm so tired of that now. The perpetuation and of our people for the advancement of yourself, and then we're boxed out and not even included in it. Y'all gotta understand these games that they're playing on our heads right now. This lady's not married to a black man. She does not have any black kids. You have to go off of all of these results. You have to look at the board as it is right now. Did she pass any black legislative orders for the benefit specifically for black people? No. The George Floyd was the number one thing. That would have been okay. That would have at least given, like, okay, y'all could have actually gotten way more done in fucking 3 years. Y'all didn't get shit done in 3 years, going on 4. Like, truly, honestly, y'all gotta put that in perspective. They gave money to Ukraine. They gave all that money to Israel. They still cutting checks. Everybody else is getting a check. That's why everybody's jockeying for position right now in this country. All these illegal immigrants, they dumping them off in our communities, trying to give them livable wages. We ain't had a livable wage. We ain't had a livable opportunity this whole damn time. So yeah, I get pissed off because you got an immigrant making more fucking money than me. Hell yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off just like every other black African American in this country. Male or woman. We are pissed off. And we're tired of y'all sitting here dangling these bullshit poisonous carrots in front of us and telling us to shut up and eat it and be happy. Nah. We're going in reverse. The game is back behind us. Whatever's in front of us has been a big old illusion, big old scheme. Straight group economics, black group economics. Why? Because we got to understand these people are against us. You got to understand who is against us. These people don't pop out until they actually got something on the table to pay for them. All of these business transactions are political transactions. You think Biden just dropped out just to drop out? That man was holding on for dear life with his old ass. That man was not finna leave until he was incentivized to get the hell out of there. Now you can wonder why. Now you can wonder how much. Now the question is, how much did that man get paid to step away? And how much ass cheek did Kamala have to give up to accommodate her big donors, her big dollar donors, and all of these hat tips? We should get these little stamps of approval, whether it's Obama all of a sudden now. And you know, that's a whole gay agenda. And you see they pushing that shit everywhere. Mocking and disrespecting. Like, ain't nobody tripping about you fucking LGBTQ trans people. We ain't over here trying to mimic and mock y'all shit except for Tyler Perry. Because he on the fence about his own shit. Nigga ain't doing shit for nobody out here right now. Everybody playing the same fucked up game right now. Getting theirs. Not realizing that the people out here is rising up against y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all fucked up with us. Every one of us. Y'all fucked up with us. Gotta get it out. I gotta get it out. Because the people need me to speak. I've been silent. I've been quiet because I've been going through my own shit. But know that I'm good. But understand, when you look at both sides of this political party, and they both stand on the plane, they both stand on the stages. Ain't nobody black. All of this is I look at this as a military operative for India. For India. This is a posturing up militarily to have some type of dominant control in India to keep tabs on our enemies, to weaponize those relations, to keep that. Hey, whatever y'all feel like y'all need to militarily do. The people ain't trying to be in no fucking war. But then again, it's war within. Because you got a lot of people that's tripping out right now, feeling like they're entitled and deserving everything. You got people asking for everything and not willing to give nothing back. Just like I walked on that beach. I'm watching people litter on the beach. Shit float into the ocean and mess up the ecosystem. Shame on y'all. We here at Spiritual Court. I promise you. You think you avoided that? You think that, oh, it didn't know because nobody seen me drop that soda can, that Corona bottle? Nah, homie. Everybody in the CashApp record seen that the guardian angel ducked it down. You may not pay for it now, but maybe 5 years down, 20 years down the line, maybe 5 minutes later, it may not even be you, maybe your children, maybe your grandchildren. You got to understand how profoundly the things you do, even just throwing a cigarette butt outside, there's some things you got to cut out, some things you got to stop doing. You got to live more in your self-righteousness The last 400 years, they have removed us and calcified us from our spiritual and ancestral connection to the Heavenly Mother, the Holy Mother, our guardian angels, and the Most High. These are all plots. These are all calculated plots against our people, man. That woman is not black. Trump is not for blacks. And I need y'all to understand that and listen to that. Us refraining from any of this circus, that's what's going to elevate us. That's what's going to put things in much more perspective for us and realize that, hey, all of these other nationalities have all taken the bag against our people. They've all wanted us dead. And they still to this day. Even me checking out of my hotel, you going to come knock on my door at 10 o'clock, like harass. You got these people jockeying up to try to take us out. You got white people want to commit CW so bad. Who you want to fight? Fight your damn self, because y'all fucked this up. And everybody else, y'all contributed to this shit. Even our own people. That's why everybody's in spiritual court. Nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. However many sins you committed, you need to clean them sins up. However many apologies and pay your debts and people back that you owe, all of that, you need to cough it up. This ain't no time to be going to the club twerking, ladies. Fellas, this ain't no time to keep buying all these damn games. Xboxing it up all day. You're not being nothing significant. You are not living out your God-given passion and purpose. This is a time for change. Drastic change, instant change, extreme change. Why? Because if we don't, we're setting ourselves up to be being completely boxed out of it again. That's how y'all have to see this. Because none of these conversations, they literally said it. Kamala said to your face, man, I'm not doing nothing for the foundation of Black Americans. And you know who backed her up? Fucking Steve Harvey. They had a whole conference about that shit. Before y'all get to calling my station about all the hard questions and stuff like that, I'm throwing her an alley-oop. What specifically? What tangible benefits are we getting as a Black people specifically? Y'all keep pushing this abortion rights. Ain't nobody having no abortion rights. I'm not even fucking on nobody. That's not what my concern is at. Why you keep avoiding what my concerns are? They keep trying to negate and deflect. Prescription pills are not on the top of this list for Black people, y'all. And that's what they constantly keep trying to say and push and tell us that that's what we have to be focused on. Not economics, not the advancement of our people. Something ain't right there. Something ain't right. Y'all have to truly pay attention to what these people are saying and what these people are doing. And I feel like Kamala's gonna get some Abraham Lincoln chin ass white boy. Yeah, she done got a whole soul brother like me. Now you're talking. But she can't go against her voter base. Because then they're going to try to make it like, oh, all Black people, they the ones that's fucking this all up and all this stuff. No. Black folks ain't fucking none of this shit up. And people like her ain't Black. And I'm going to keep saying that shit. She has no essence and no culture. Culture appropriation. Culture vulturism. People get into groups and organizations. You've always had espionage. You've always had Trojan horses and things like that. People get into these groups, because it's a social club. And not everybody in the whole country and the world is part of these social clubs. So those things don't necessarily pertain specifically to us. You talk about these fraternities and sororities, they are literally our black coon-ass gatekeepers that cock-block even opportunities for the ones who may aspire to want to be a doctor. How many doors of those will be closed? How many times you got to actually conform to this colonialization? White supremacy is deeply entrained. Thing that we've been involved in. You couldn't get straight A's without having to accept that shit. If you want to play the game, you better know the rules. If you want to play the game, you better know the rules. This is your homework, baby. Your schoolwork, you just follow directions and do what you need to do. Stay focused, stay intact, stay online. Don't lose sight of that. But your homework, baby, this is what we're doing outside of this to build our own underground railroads, baby. Why? Because you're not going to have that working 40 years under an establishment and then they just Bernie Madoff you. You know how many people got Bernie Madoff and now working at the welcome mat in Walmart? The welcome mat. 90 years old, ain't got shit else but looking miserable. You standing in front of everybody looking like this is what it looks like to not be at this age. And that is so true. I don't want to be that. And we've been suckered and conned into thinking that, I can, if I, so many of our people took the bag. Even with the fraternities and sororities, you had Roland Martin. I don't even listen to him because he ain't gonna tell me to shut up and vote and ain't got no tangible benefits. Just to be voting, just because that person's color skin. We did that with Obama. Obama could have passed the George Floyd Police Reform Act. As many police brutalities that there was, that fake ass nigga, and I voted for him. I was in that line just like everybody else who looked at him and was like, "Oh my goodness, there's a black man in the president. I'm trying to cry. I feel like I'm important." Sure. But when you get in that office and don't nothing move in your direction for years, you got 4 years to even just pass one thing and you can't do that? Nah, hell no. That's how y'all have to be outraged about this shit. Just like Anansi off American Gods. Angry gets shit done. I'm angry. Y'all need to be fucking angry about shit. Be at peace. Be at peace. But let your anger be like a controlled mechanism for you, kind of like Cyclops with X-Men. When he takes his glasses off, that shit go all over the place. Man, that's an abandoned building right there. I ain't seen one. Right off of that water. It's amazing. I come across so many buildings. I'm like literally scouting, like, this is an amazing. Like, all these buildings are abandoned. That's crazy. That's abandoned. Landis construction. That's a whole Walmart empty. Yep. They got nothing in there. Huh. Anyways. All this time, the sororities and fraternities could have been doing something, putting their money together. Motherfuckers been holding out on money this whole time. Y'all sit here and gather money to just sit here and con people. Y'all got all these doctors and lawyers and politicians, and y'all could have been put all this money together and made something happen. Y'all could have had group economics buying up property in each location and reestablishing group economics and Black Wall Streets for y'all pop out when it's convenient. Shalom, brother. These people pop out when it's convenient. Yo, brother Yashua, you know you can I need you to the link so you be able to join the channel and pop in. I put the invite link in there too, but on the back end of everything, that admin, like, I need you to add your channel, because once we finish with the music, then we'll be doing like a master class on each song. We'll do like different episodes, and we'll do each song, and like we'll share screen each session, and we'll just do a whole like hour, however long plus, like from the writing to the mixing, mastering, the recording, all that stuff. And I just was thinking about that when I woke up this morning, so I'm glad that you just popped up. Woo. Gotta get it out. I gotta get it out, folks. I'm just mad at a lot of this stuff. I'm just angry, not even mad, but just frustrated that, all this time we could have been getting much more stuff done. And people have chosen to be so stagnant and stale and, just kind of hold our community hostage. And people have just been picking us off like scabs, man, and it's so heartening. It's so disheartening. It's like we can't even overcome, because we still got to deal with the nonsense of everybody attacking us, even within our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people who don't even want to speak on this. Like, it's okay. Like, none of the fraternities and sororities are speaking up on reparations. The only conversation is reparations now at this point, cash payments. All these doctors and lawyers and stuff like that, they could have easily been bringing people up under them. All these young students. I'd have loved to have been working in a doctor's office trying to figure out all this stuff. That ain't what they doing. Not with our own people. I watched them do this with them. I watched the Indians. They have their kids in the offices with them. White folks got kids in the offices with them. They doing paperwork just like the parents. And all of these baby boomers, all of these civil rights heads, man, all they wanted was they white girls, they cocaine, and they Cadillacs, so they could take a picture out. They get their little Kim Kardashian selfie shit in. That shit make me sick. Y'all ain't leave nothing on your deathbed. Oh, y'all, we need y'all to help. No, we ain't helping y'all with shit. Y'all can die and wither away. Because we tired of y'all fucked up shit. We tired of this fake ass seniority. Y'all have left us nothing. Y'all have just devoured the land. As I'm looking at all these trees, as I'm saying devoured, and all these trees are butt ass naked, like they just gone through a whole hurricane, tropical storm. It's so bad. And you got to call this stuff out. You got to be able to weed this stuff. We have to take a second look at everything that's been going on within ourselves and everything around us, and stop thinking that what we're doing and what we're going through is just what we're supposed to go through. No, not no more. Not since 2020. Y'all got to shake all that 400 years of subjugation and slavery off. We got to cleanse it. We got to pull these scabs off, pull all these band-aids off, and heal. That's where we're at now. We need to heal from the diabolical dupeness doing to us. They've been duping us, man. And if we fall for the same con right now, that's why Kamala cannot come out like she was before. Why? Because the more she's out, the more she starts showing her non-blackness. How are you a black woman with East Asian descent? That does not make sense. None of that makes sense. She can't get a white woman. She can't get a woman for vice president because that would just look so militarily weak. That would look so militarily weak. I'm just saying, women, like, yeah, I ain't trying to be fucked up about it, but this is certain departments. Y'all need all this equality shit, and then y'all don't want to be equal. Y'all don't want to do equal. Y'all don't want to. Show me one industry in this whole damn world where women are 51% of the labor class. I'll wait. You show me where 51% of women built a railroad track or laid the pipes, plumbing. Not no Amazonian shit, because that shit was already like, y'all gotta know your history. I ain't even finna go on that. Just a simple fact that people have been, what I'm trying to say, glitterized. This is a pimp a butterfly. Give you the whole spectacle and the fantasy and the bling, ooh. You got to look at the people that are getting behind all of this stuff now. She got 3 months to actually get her act together, and it's gonna be her demise, even for Trump as well. Because the more they're out, the more they remind us of why we don't like them. That's already been the case for me, but I can see very clear as day of what's going on, and we cannot be fooled no longer. The priesthood of Mahan has lied to all these people, and everybody's jockeying their positions. Whether they Indian, the Indians are getting real fucking bold with us. The real dark ones, real fucking disrespectful now. Just at the hotel I left, mean mugging me. Don't ever say hi. It ain't like they don't speak English. They speak English very well. It's that jockeying for position, feeling like they are better, and none of them are better than us. None of them. None of these people. That's a fact. Whatever you think you're good at, I'll let you have your little ray of sunshine, your little pat on the back, your little night place with you. That's cool. But I want you to understand, we are the chosen. We are the chosen, and you will bend the knee. You're going to cleave, or you're going to leave. Because none of this will be possible. Ooh, this water is like right on the bridge. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. I can't imagine no dang Hurricane Katrina. Oh my goodness. Well, shout out, bless all the families that went through that, man. It's things like that, and they left. FEMA didn't even see. That's why we can't sit here and believe none of they doing and saying and talking about. They left our people to hang and rot. Y'all know they used to hang us from trees. Y'all know that these people used to, man, these people coming in our hood and our community, take your dollars, force you to do business with them because the businesses are in your face. Because we have not practiced group economics to be able to establish our own communities the way we want to. And now you got a bunch of new players in this monopoly board starting off at Baltic Avenue, going right over to Tennessee Avenue to Pennsylvania. And They closer to Park Place than we are. On some bullshit. Niggas out here still smoking weed, still hanging on the block playing Xbox. Ladies out here still buying all the fake accessories, looking like Mrs. Potato Head out here, melting in the sun. Saying I'm a real baddie with all the fakeness on. No. This is not us. This is not us. We have to be able to put in check these inappropriate behaviors. These inappropriate behaviors have to be much more facilitated by ourselves. Because if you don't facilitate it, I promise you the cops will. They'll pop up on you real quick and show you, sir, ma'am, cut it out, you know? But this whole political year, this election year, is so bad. You know, we thought 2020 was bad, and that was. But you got so many people that's just so ready to want to fight. And that's why it's so prophetic. Like, all right, y'all go fight. Y'all go do all that dust up and, you know, realize that y'all murdering each other's neighbors and, you know, love thy neighbor, all that. Anything in the old, they don't abide by nothing in the Old Testament. They don't even recognize the Old Testament. That's the crazy part about it. I've never, like, how you just skip past the whole part. How you just go straight to John 3:16 and 7 Virgin Marys and blah, 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 blah. And just keep it at that. Like, that don't make no sense to me, where you just completely disregard every aspect and then just take bits and pieces. You can't take just bits and pieces. Now, you chew the meat and spit out the bones, but you can't just rewrite what has already been written. And if you're trying to rewrite what has already been written, that means that you're trying to cover up. What are you trying to cover up? What are you trying to cover up? Who are you trying to cover up? All of these things are big factors. I am looking at this political election as immigrants. They have brought in all these immigrants, illegal immigrants, to let them pass go and collect $200 and put them on boardwalk so they can literally wipe our numbers out. That's the scary part about it, is that our people are waiting. We have our own people that are accommodating these folks so they can take us out, and then we start complaining. I don't know what has happened. I don't know how this happened. All this stuff. The young generation, Gen Z, and the millennials, are definitely caught in the glitterization of everything. All the oohs and ahs. It's the Merry Christmas effect, where obviously they don't rock with no old heads, because the old heads didn't lay no foundation for us, and they keep trying to they keep trying to throw it in our face like, oh, we're seniors, you're like, you should just just because we ain't did nothing, the symbolism. No. We have not gotten anything legislatively done for our people this whole time. That's the scary part about all of this, is that we sit here and try to entrust our elders, and our elders are some of the most professional, dumbasses and con men of all time. They've never tried. They've always been one trick pony, and that's why I gotta go at the old heads. Because the old heads ain't established nothing and left nothing behind for us. Nothing. Y'all old heads were supposed to bring y'all money together and open up y'all own fucking Walmart. That's what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all was supposed to buy a large plot of land. All that money y'all just brought, $100 and something million, $200 something million. You could have easily bought up Atlanta. Could have easily bought up Detroit. Detroit used to be the chocolate city. All of these different places could have easily built a Mecca. And all of y'all failed. All of y'all failed. And y'all not willing to be even humbling to accept that. Like, you know what? We dropped the ball. We thought assimilation and, you know, appropriation and, you know, coming together with everybody else was going to be beneficial to us. None of it was. The moment we assimilated with everybody else and put our stuff on the sidelines, on the back burners, we killed off. We castrated our own economic vertical aggregation and integration within ourselves. We thought white man's grass is greener. And all of these other nationalities and races, all these other tribes, they all capitulated too, oppressively capitulated towards us. They all took the back and still taking the back because that is the conformity that has been the norm. That's been what it is. Oh, the American dream is off the backs of slaves. And that is literally what it has been. And now all these people ran across the border on the hopes that your new generation, Gen Z, and millennial, all these new immigrants, they're gonna be making money off of y'all black asses. Off of y'all. Gen X, no. Millennials, no. Gen Z, no. Y'all need to wake up. You got a lot of people that are capitulated to this system because they're getting a nice, pretty penny. You got to understand what is people's number. What is your number to willing to sell your damn soul? The trinkets of Judas are so prevalent in our life right now, to where you have people who are more than willing to sell their own damn mama and shoot their own damn mama for clout chasing, to show massa. Look, massa, I'm one of y'all. That's why Kamala don't look fucking threatening. She doesn't threaten the white supremacy. She babies it and she takes care of it. She takes care of it. And Trump made it known that he's not going to do nothing. Fake ass assassination attempt. All of a sudden, ain't not a piece of his ear is gone. He got a brand new ear. He grew a whole new ear. You know, the ear is one of the places that don't grow back. He grew a whole damn new ear. This little, oh man, this little lot lizard. This little whole ass lot lizard grew a whole ear back like an iguana. And that's what we're dealing with, folks. We are dealing with some scary times. And I just wanted to get on here and just say my little piece. I know it's so much more I could be talking about. You know, I think I just wanted to speak on that just right now because, you know, I think I'm around so many conversations with people that with people that they get so heated and emotional about their symbolism, but not of sound structure about what is really happening in their lives. Like they don't even want to admit it. Like people are willing to fucking like keep it with the Joneses. They'll lie, and everybody is so much lying right now, but they're willing to just like super lie to not be ashamed. And I watched it, even my own surroundings. It's like you got a lie to kick a creek. You ain't gotta lie. But that's just how people have been getting by. Denial is survival. Literally, denial is survival. People get away with anything with plausible deniability. Just straight hot potato effect. Oh, I don't know what happened. A lot of this stuff going on right now ain't right. And I'm just telling people, be wise, especially the younger generation. I'm talking to y'all. Because a lot of the old heads right now, they ain't finna change. They're closer on their way out than on the way in. They the ones that gotta meet their maker. They the ones that gotta meet judgment. And some are already meeting it now. And some of that judgment is being translated and transferred down like singular rollover minutes. Your children and your grandchildren are getting your singular rollover minutes. And this ain't no time that you can sit here and call Tyrone. You can't phone a friend. This is a time of the aha moment. Accountability, honesty, and apology. That's when you hit that aha moment, like, man. Don't be fooled, people, about what's going on right now. We have so much work to do, and so much to accomplish. And we're watching even our own people. Our own people are out to get us and are out to destroy us and keep things from moving in the right direction. All these distractions. Look at how much we have been distracted this year on every forefront. This whole year has been so distracting. Fast definitely keep you locked in. We are distracted by so many different things around us, whether it's the Olympics and that last little with hip hop. There's been so much music and hip hop out right now. It's been one of the best years of music. There's been some fire music out right now. And they got people just in that escapism. Everybody's in back of that escapism again. Going back to the movies. I mean, rightfully so. You know, we love art, we enjoy our entertainment and stuff like that. But you got to understand that all of these are facilitations of keeping you from pursuing and achieving your higher purpose, your mission, your gift. You got to understand that these people have been playing this game this whole time, and that we have been manipulated. We cannot be fooled no longer. It's so easy to get caught up in all of the mess that is out here. And this year has been, open your eyes wide, people, ever since X marks the spot. Ever since X marks the spot, it's been a different world. I know a lot of people can contest to that. And it's depending on if your world has been turned downside up or upside down. Are you still in topsy-turvy? Like I said, you got to do your spiritual background check. You got to do your shadow work. You got to be able to connect back to one's true self, because we are all under attack. I just got attacked, physically. I had so much I needed to accomplish, and being under the being sick. I don't like saying the word because I gotta be mindful of my words a lot more now too. So I'm working on it. Y'all bear with me. I need to be more mindful, but getting over whatever was in me, possessing me, be able to extract all of that out. These are things. Some people were just incubators and holding on and stewing all of this stuff, and I know that I was holding on to a lot of things. Regrettably, unfortunately, but fortunately, when you bite down and you just had extreme courage, you can make it, man. You can do it. So I just want to send encouragement and positive energy and love and light to all of the brothers and sisters out there, man, because I know I ain't had my face out here like I should. I know a lot of people be excited and want to hear from me and all that stuff, and I appreciate it. I'm humble, because I know it's love out here, and I know I've been completely absent where people are like, oh man, he didn't fell off the face of the earth, and there's a lot of people who just walked away and just gave up, and it's okay. It's okay, because they're gonna see me pop off, and it's gonna be a whole different story. So it is what it is, and sometimes you just can't take things like that personal no more. And I used to take it personal because I have so much love in my heart, and it's crazy when that changes, and I'm a Nogahite, so you don't want to piss off a Nogahite. I tell everybody out there, don't piss off a Nogahite. But anyways, it's getting to where I need to be at, and I will be back on to talk about some more stuff. I'm gonna start doing my own little, morning news breaks. Once I get my energy back up right now, it was just beating me up. I was like, I had the music. We got the album working on right now. It's just so much in place right now. So I know I just want everybody to be, comforted and reassured that, things are moving in the right direction, and just be careful. Be careful about all of these things going on out here. The streets is dangerous. You got people out here wilding out. They want to do CW so bad. Like, well, what's CW? Civil War, homie. Civil War. People want to bring their guns out. They want to shoot, bang, bang everybody up right now. That's what people want to do right now so bad. They want to just go ahead and they want the Purge movie to be out so bad right now in real life. But when you start seeing all of your family and friends die in front of you, you think twice about, man, can we just be friends again? Can we not? Y'all keep doing stupid shit to bring all this atrocity upon the earth. We have to stop at some point. We have to take a different look at everything that's going on and do better. So let me get my phlegm out of my body, and this bird is beautiful. Never seen a bird like that. The animals have been like, it'll be a bird that just like boop right in front of me every time I go, everywhere I go. Like even when I was walking on the beach, the birds lined up single file like right in front of me. It was beautiful. It was like they was like saluting. Man, I got a super dark chocolate. My skin look good though, but I look like somebody's. I ain't gonna talk shit on myself. I will though. But shalom, family. Talk to y'all later.